Welcome to the Infamous Goats podcast.
I'm Celis,
I'm Josiah.
and this is where we give you our weekly perspective of pop culture, sports, and entertainment. All right, Josiah, man, we got a big film to talk about today, bro. Something that's been trending probably for the last 13 years, pushed back, everything that could have happened to get this film delayed happened. But 13 years later, it just got released, and we went to go see it. And that film is Avatar: The Way of Water. Tell me, what was your initial thoughts before watching this movie?
My initial thoughts before watching the movie. Damn, I don't even know how to word this. It's like
going off of the first one, like what was you expecting to happen in the second one?
Shit to be long as fuck, like the first one. Like, oh my god, shit. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a good movie, but damn, the movie's long.
Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah, that was kind of pushing. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little full of 10 minutes or two.
But no, I was expecting like good storytelling, a good plot, and like some more action scenes. That's all I was expecting from the movie, and that's exactly what I got.
Yeah, me too, man. I was expecting to see more of Pandora, like for that to be the main location for this film instead of like going back and forth between Earth. Because like in the first one, like when they were showing the Earth scenes, you felt like that was kind of that was kind of the most boring scenes because you wanted to see them in Pandora, like fully on into that world.
Right.
So I wanted that to be the forefront for this movie, and they delivered on that. Now, I got another question for you. Actually, not a question. Like, I wanted to talk about this. So, this film, guess how much it cost to make this film?
Oh shit! If I had a
just take a guess,
estimation, a guess, probably like 200 mil.
You close. Higher.
How much? Higher. Damn.
Higher. Just take the
250.
Higher.
300.
Higher.
Oh damn! How much?
After marketing and everything, this film cost $350 million to produce. Bro, this nigga James Gunn went on air and said that this movie got to make $2 billion for it to break even.
Well, I mean, you think it can do that?
Bro, I don't know. It debuted with like what, 460 million on the opening weekend. I'm expecting those numbers to drop over the next couple of weeks. But that's $500 million in 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, damn. You said
$2 billion. That's
$2 billion.
Bro, they needed that. They need that to pass the original and Endgame, and that's a tough task. I don't see that happening.
I don't know. I think number 2 is better than 1, honestly. So I can see it happening.
Yeah, number 2 definitely was better than 1. I agree with that one, but I don't know, bro. Like, the market for like theatrical releases right now is so low compared to what it was pre-COVID.
Oh damn! Why do you think that is?
Because a lot of shit going straight to streaming, and everybody not really going to theaters no more. So like the numbers dipped a lot from 2020 to 2022. The numbers dipped to people who actually go to theaters.
Damn, I can imagine that because like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, shit like that.
Yeah,
like even like you can see movies that come out 2 weeks later, they on Netflix and stuff. Like,
yeah, facts. Yeah, that streaming is what the world is now. They had to adapt when everything was happening in 2020. I don't know, man. James Cameron. I feel like he disappeared every how many years or so and just come back with a cult film.
Well, I feel like films like this takes time to craft. I feel like he actually got to like sit down for like months or even years to plan out something big like this, from the storytelling, from the connection to the previous film. Even if he's trying to set up another film in the future, I feel like he sit down, take his time with all that.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. About to say, it took them 13 years to come out with a sequel. And what's crazy, he hasn't dropped any other movie since then. Like, he only been focused on building this Avatar universe. That was the only way he was gonna come back to make movies, was to build this Avatar universe. He got like a little side documentary he was doing, but like, come on, nigga, you directed Terminator and Titanic. Like, you could have been making all these movies these last 13 years.
I feel like what Avatar is different from Terminator Titanic, because I like the series he did with Terminator, even though it was all over the fucking place. But with Avatar, I feel like he can have a straightforward line without there being no like any like side movies or side TV show. I feel like he could.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, because 20th Century Fox basically gave him the green light to do whatever the fuck he wanted with the movie. Like he knew he wanted the motion capture thing, so you can get actual performances from the actors, which I appreciate because it's not just some animated film with voiceovers. Like those are real performances from the actors. You feel those emotions. Mm-hmm. And like for this movie, he created a whole new technology system so they could film all the underwater scenes practically. Like all those underwater scenes, those was them really underwater.
Damn, really? Like,
yeah, that's yeah, they was really underwater. Like, and bro, I'm telling you, that took time to edit. It said they started filming this in 2017 and didn't finish it until 2020.
Damn, just managed 3 years because the movie used to take like a year or so.
But they filmed 2 movies.
Oh, they filmed 2 of them.
Yeah, so Avatar 3 will be out in 2024. They already filmed that. That's done.
Really? Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, but like what James Gunn said is, depending on how good this movie do, will like determine whether this series will continue. Because he said he got it written up to 5 movies. Like he want to make 5 movies. He got it written for 5 movies. He got the stories done for all 5. But if this one don't do that good, he set it up to part 3 where it can end.
If you call this dude James Gunn one more time,
I called him James Gunn again.
Yeah, like yeah.
I'm gonna have to dub that. I'm gonna put Cameron. All right, so in the beginning, we reintroduced to Jake Sully and what's his wife name? Neytiri?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Neytiri. Yeah, it's been 13 years, so like they caught us up pretty quickly. Like they got 3 kids now, 2 boys and 1 girl. Natayam, Loak, and Tuk. That's the little girl. Mm-hmm. And they got an adopted daughter too. Her name Kiri. She's actually what's her name? Dr. Grace Augustine's daughter. She was conceived by her avatar like before she died, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so like, what did you think about them introducing the family? Like they got all these kids now, and you see like in the first one they were just getting like to know each other.
I actually liked it because like as soon as they introduced the kids right at the beginning of the movie, and that let me know it's like, all right, there's going to be a lot of emotional scenes, and there's going to be like some like how do I want to word this? Some like
vulnerable moments.
Nah, not vulnerable moments. It's going to be like some teachable moments or like
lessons being learned.
Yeah,
for the
type
kids,
shit like that. Yeah, shit like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But what else though?
What from the family?
Yeah. Like what did you think about the introduction of Kiri?
Kiri, that's the oldest daughter, right?
Yeah, the little 14-year-old. Yeah. Did you know that, bro? Guess what? Guess who played her? You know the doctor from the first one, Sigourney Weaver from Aliens.
Yeah.
Bro, she played Kiri.
Yeah, Aliens. Yeah.
She played Kiri.
Really?
She was in the first Avatar. Remember, she was the doctor, the lady.
Yeah, she was a doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. She played Kiri. She like 70 years old.
I did not know that.
Year-old.
Yeah, they did a good job on that. Like, wait, what is it they use? Because it's not CGI.
They use mocap suits. Like if you look on YouTube, yeah, they got like these big ass bricks. They literally film it in like a warehouse. Like it looks all raw and shit once it's done, but they literally film it in like a warehouse. Like they wearing these weird ass suits and like just basically following the director's plan. He got the vision. He just tell them what to do and they do their job.
Right. Okay. I was like, because I was looking, I was like, this is not CGI, except for the fight scenes. Like the action scenes.
Wait, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. All right. Like I want to talk about the sons too, because you can see like in the beginning, he hard as fuck on them. And he kind of like show his older son a little more attention than the middle child, Loak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I would say because it's like with the older son, he more mature and he next up if like something ever happened to him. So he preparing him for it. So every time the youngest son mess up, the oldest son like get the blamed for, or not blamed for it, the more.
Yeah, he get the scrutiny for it. He get the scrutiny.
Yeah.
He get scrutinized for it because he's supposed to control his younger brother's mistakes. But then, like, you see in the point in the film where the younger brother is like taking all this heat, and he just feel like he the disappointment of the family.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like that was something a lot of kids could relate to. I think with those characters building their arcs gave a lot of relatability for like the younger generation. Be like, oh, I want to watch this movie too. I think that was a good idea, bringing younger kids in it.
It was.
But like, you see Jake, the leader of the jungle now? Like, he the leader of the tribe.
Jake. Wait, which one was Jake?
The main character.
Oh, Sully. Yeah. But yeah, I see. And
they got a fucking human as the leader of the tribe.
Well, he
half human, half
avatar. Yeah,
because he got like 5 fingers and shit.
I
ain't even noticed that in the first movie.
But honestly, like like the way they made his character be, he turned out to be like a good leader.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
you can tell he matured.
Yeah, you can see his true like masculinity, like as a leader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we also introduced another character, Spider. Remember the little boy, AKA
the little white boy.
Yeah, Quadrit's son. He was conceived before Quadrich died and he was left on Pandora. So he was raised on Pandora his whole life. So he think he one of them, and like Neytiri, she don't really like him because he human. So she don't really want him nothing to do with her kids. And kind of like you could tell, like she was kind of like wasn't fucking with him the whole movie.
I see in the beginning she wasn't fucking with him, but throughout the whole movie, you think so?
Nigga, when he got kidnapped, she was like, "Fuck." She basically said, "Fuck him. We got to worry about us."
Yeah, because they was in a life or death situation. Like,
yeah,
but yeah, you right. Her bond wasn't as tight with Spidey as the kids was.
Yeah, like when she saw him playing with her kids, she was like, "He needs to be with his own people."
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Yeah,
but what you think of that character? I like,
bro. Like, what? I feel like he just came out of nowhere though, because he had no backstory. That's 2 kids conceived from 2 prior characters from the first one, and we don't know who the fuck they real parents are. Like, what the fuck was everybody just fucking in this Avatar mission in the first one? Bro,
but no,
the doctor
like
had
the story,
a kid. Like,
but you remember when he said babies couldn't be put back in a ship to go back to Earth, the infant. So that's why he had to be left on the planet he was on.
But my thing is, where the fuck did he come from? Like, the dude just randomly nut out a baby before he died. And speaking of Colonel Quadrit, he's still alive. Well, he's not still alive, but before he died in the first one, he transferred his brain cells and like his mind shit into an avatar. So just in case he died, it would still be a clone version of him. So he an avatar now. He not human no more.
So now he got like the strength and the speed of Avatar.
Now he got a whole team full of avatars. Now his whole crew turned into avatars. Yeah, I think that was a good idea bringing him back because he was a good villain in the first movie, and James Cameron went on air and said that he will be the main villain in each one of the movies if it goes up to 5 movies.
Really?
Damn. Yeah. So
you don't think that's a stretch?
I don't know, man. We gotta see where the story take us. I think eventually, like, he gonna be on their side because you can see him and his son Miles with Spider. They was like, he's kind of like softening up to the kid because like being around him more, he's like, damn, like that's my son. At first he didn't feel anything because he didn't have that many memories, but like being around him more and more after they kidnapped him, he saw them torturing him. He's like, stop. Like he was feeling compassion for him.
Right. You saw they saved each other's life.
Mm-hmm. But like, what did you think about their connection throughout the movie? Like the little hints that was being shown. Think that's gonna play a part in the future movies?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Because like, I know we're gonna talk about it like down the line, but you can see like when she had the knife to Spidey's neck, and then he was like, "Kill him. He ain't my son." He was just talking, and then he said, "Forget it." Like he showed compassion for him, and then down the line, and you can see Spidey. He about to swim up. He just saved my life. Now I got to save his life. That's exactly what he did. Because after he saved his life, he like, "Come on me, son," and then he just went on about his life.
All right, so yeah, like him and his family go to the Matt Kaina, new tribe where that whole tribe is based off where they know the way of the water. They use the water as the like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh shit! But they use the way of the water to like.
They use the way of the water to battle, and because they, as you can see in some of those underwater scenes, like that was beautifully shot. Like they was teaching Jake and his family, they was picking up on it quick. My question is like, can the Met Hyena people hold their breath that long? Because you see Jake and his family, like they was running out of breath but could that be because they half human?
I'm thinking because those like Jake and his people, they are forest people. They're like essentially land creatures. Where the Mechanian people, I'm guessing they have gills or some shit, or they like
they look like they was a different breed.
Or Namor type people. I don't know.
But Namor.
No, it's Namor.
From Black Panther, right?
Yeah, Black Adam. I mean, yeah, Black Panther, yeah.
Black Adam.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
what you gonna say?
I would say, yeah, they two different species, honestly.
Yeah. When they moved there, you see, Kiri, she really her arc really started to play into fold because you see that she actually got powers. And like you said, like she was connecting with things underwater. Like she got some type of connection towards that tree back at the old island. What was that tree called?
Like that family tree, history tree, or
like when she was conceived, that like some type of power was given off to her from that tree.
And she damn near had a seizure from that tree too.
Yeah,
I mean she did have a seizure. She almost died.
But like I feel like that's as she gets older throughout this franchise, she's gonna be a big part and helping them battle.
And you see, like she like learned to control it because you saw she was controlling the fish at the end of the movie.
Yeah, and like I'm glad they waited to the end to show that because that can play into the next movie. Like, oh yeah, watch her powers mature and she become the real threat.
Like threat? You think she become a villain?
Well, not threat, but like I'm talking about for the people on Earth. Like
okay,
because the Avatars, they ain't really got no weapons or nothing. They got fucking bow and arrows against machine guns and rockets and shit like. But if y'all got a damn Aqua woman on y'all team, y'all really finna have some defense now.
For real. Even if like underwater, they much harder to attack underwater. So she really gonna have advantage on that one.
Yeah, and that definitely played into their fights because I like how Jake trained his whole family to defend themselves at any time. Because they was ready when the attack came.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they really did a good job with his character, like putting on that leadership role.
Yeah, that patriarch role.
Yeah, that's exactly
he held it down for the whole family. I think he definitely had a good arc in this movie. I can see where he dies later on, maybe the third or fourth movie. And maybe his son becomes the Simba of the franchise.
Yeah. I really hate
you see because you can see where it's going. That's how it go. You see the one son, the oldest, he's the one that's looked up to, all this and that. Dad's showing him all the time and energy. He die. Now it's time for the other son to step up.
Right.
I think that's gonna be the arc. That's gonna be the arc for the next movie. I just hope they don't kill Sully, man. Because I definitely could see where it's going that they're gonna kill Sully. It makes sense. It makes sense.
5 movies, yeah. Well, if
it goes 5 movies, yeah, Sully dead. Sully dead after the third one.
Yeah, see, that's all. That was exactly.
I know. I was helping you out, man. Let's talk about one of the saddest parts in the movie when when Natayam died. Jake and Naturi's oldest son. He was shot.
Yeah, he was shot by the general.
Yeah. Wasn't he trying to save his little brother?
No, he was trying to save Spidey because he just untied his brother and then they was about to leave. Then the little brother was like, we gotta save Spidey. Yeah, So he died a hero.
He risked his life for a human. Man,
he was basically like family.
The mama reaction to that, man. Zoe Saldana, she a good actor, bro. Because I think everybody in the theater felt that scene when she was screaming when her son died. Man, and what's crazy is like it looks so real. Like I love how they actually capture the performances with the mocap suits, because if this was digitally animated, it would not hit the same because you're not getting that raw reaction from the actor. That's just like a voiceover instead of them actually being in the scene, seeing the person. And like, you feel me? You see where I'm going with this?
I see exactly what you're going with this. Yep.
Yeah, I respect James Cameron for that book, because he definitely know what he's doing in those aspects of the film.
Facts. But I like how Sully, he kept his composure, because it's like
he made his whole family keep their composure. He told him like he would want us to keep fighting. Let's keep going. And you saw like the wife, she was like she put on this one face. I'm like, yeah, she going crazy now. She ain't give a fuck.
Facts. Because once he find out like he still had their daughters, and then he was like, there's no time to mourn right now.
Her whole face, once she found that out. Man, I tell you, man, this movie, it got so good in that second half of the movie.
Oh, yeah, like, it picked up a lot. Like, it was like emotional roller coaster with like action and like death and all that. Mm-hmm. And they did shit. Fuck, damn.
They did a good job.
Fuck, yeah, they get it. Well, I got it. They get it.
Slow down. Just slow down. They did a good job.
They did a good job balancing it. There we go.
Right. So when they do go back to save the daughters, Jake is basically beat the fuck up from that last fight scene with the general.
Mm-hmm.
And his son saved him.
And he told his son not to like stay right here.
He's like, leave me behind. Leave me. I can't make it. His son like, nah, fuck that. I can't lose you too. And he pushed through. And
I feel like that comes from Sully patriotism. Like him teaching his sons to like to be a leader, be a man, you know? That's where I feel like that came from. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, backtrack a little bit. What did you think of that last fight scene with Sully and the Colonel? When he's like, let's do it then.
Yeah.
A little animated. I don't know. We didn't go see it in 3D, so maybe it would have hit different in 3D. Because you could tell that was a 3D fight scene.
I feel like I didn't even think about that. Damn. Because you can say that with a lot of the action scenes, honestly. Like,
I don't know, not all of them, man. I feel like that was the one that was like, eh. But all the other ones, to me, they was decent.
It was decent, but like, mainly like the ones with like explosions and shit. That shit looked like it was straight out of Black Ops 1, like the campaign mode.
Nah, bro, you could tell them explosions were supposed to be 3D, the way they was put on the screen. You could tell this was a 3D movie, because like in the beginning they was fucking splashing water on the screen, like.
Facts, yeah, fact. I was just too bad you couldn't go see that shit. That shit was rough.
Man, we was like 10 minutes late.
I'm quite sure it was already sold out, but
like when Jake's son did save him, he gave that one line. He was like, I see you.
I see you?
Yeah, he told his son that once he saved him and brought him on the little board in the water, he was like, I see you. Like, he looked him in the eyes, he was like, I see you. I think that was a powerful line because, like I said in the beginning, his son felt like a disappointment to the family throughout the whole movie, that he couldn't do anything right, that he couldn't get his father love. And when he finally said that, you saw that one moment between them two.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's after the oldest son died. So you can see his instantly like maturity, like right after that, him taking charge, him actually being a leader now.
Yeah, and he actually learned the way of the water.
Like, yeah, because he was teaching like breathe like this, breathe from here,
like
just
he picked up on everything,
just like Shorty taught him. Yep.
Yeah, she was getting that breaststroke. Last thing I want to talk about, man, is when Spider saved his dad, the Colonel Miles Quadri. Why do you think he did that?
Because like he saved his life, like because the mom, I cannot remember their names. I should know this shit. Don't tell me.
It's not announced who his mom is in the movie.
No. How do you pronounce her name?
Neytiri?
I don't know. Yeah, Neytiri. Fuck, I didn't want to butcher that because Neytiri put a knife to his neck. He said, "If you kill my daughter, I kill your son." And then the general, he goes on, "That's not my son." Blah blah blah. But he was put on the front the whole time because deep down inside, he knows this is my seed, and I can't let nothing happen to him. So he said, "Forget it." And then at the end of the movie, like you could tell, Spidey still feels some type of way towards his dad, and he thinks like he's an avatar at heart.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was like, he just saved my life. So I feel like he owed him that.
Facts. Man, I just did. Oh man, I just didn't understand. Like it was like he was dead. He was right there. The moment was there to be taken, and you saved him. Out of all people, you saved him after he didn't wiped out half of the y'all kind. Well, not his kind, but like he didn't wiped out half of the avatars.
I mean, I understood. I understood that because
I think that's the start of Spider's villain arc. I think eventually he gonna switch teams because he gonna feel like he's shunned out, and he got no choice but to go with the humans and be on their side because he not wanted where he grew up at.
Because I feel like they're gonna find out that he saved Colonel.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be all bad for him. But
yeah, they gonna. I'm telling you, that's gonna be bad. It definitely is. I think that's gonna set up a huge third movie, possibly fourth or fifth. I hope we get to 4 or 5 because I wouldn't mind seeing more of these because I feel like they waited this long to make it a franchise when they should have did that when it first came out.
I'm glad they did wait it because technology is so advanced now.
I think that's what they was waiting on. James Cameron wanted to make sure everything was advanced before he started doing everything because he's a perfectionist. Sometimes he could spend like 5-6 years working on one movie. In this case, he spent 13 working on 2.
That shit panned out. That shit worked well because it was a good movie. I liked it.
Yeah, me too, man. Definitely one of my top movies of the year.
I don't know about that, but
yeah, that's one of my top movies of the year.
Oh, we might have to touch on that.
Yeah, stay tuned for that one, y'all. All right, but that's going to do it for us this week, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Infamous Ghost Podcast. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at Infamous Ghost Pod.
And follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Infamous Goats. Until then, we see y'all next week.
Peace.
Deuces.